Our next break. We've got the return of Gene Jones to the morning show after the COVID shutdown and kicking out all the DJs.
I know.
All right. So big thank you to Val for filling in. Val, well, Gene was out because she didn't have internet, right?
Yep.
Or good internet.
No, yeah. I'm lucky if I can actually receive and maintain a phone call at my house. Yeah.
So Val, thank you very much for filling in.
Oh, it's been fun.
Thank you, Val.
And you know we have an open door policy with you, and you know the listeners love hearing you on the air. When you did the morning show with us for about a year and a half, and you vacated, everybody was very sad. So if you like this Tuesday thing and you ever want to invade us, every Tuesday, you're always welcome, right, Gene?
Yes. And can I put in a plea?
Yes.
I want the return of the horoscopes.
Oh. So think about that. Maybe you come back every Tuesday and do horoscopes with us or something. Okay.
All right. Well, I can't promise every Tuesday, but I'll pop in quite a bit.
Okay. All right. And the other thing I have a big thank you for is, as people had heard for the past, during the whole lockdown, was me complaining about allergies and just having really like the worst allergy season of my life. And this is kind of what it was like for Scott.
Come on down here. Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah! Help me, Tom Cruise!
Yeah, it was worse than that.
Ah, help me, Oprah Winfrey!
And instead, Gene Jones saved me with her witchcraft. So I was really bad. I've been trying pharmaceuticals. I did
That's the problem.
I did a round of steroids because I was literally so bad that I was having panic attacks because I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I couldn't hear out of my ears. It was really bad. And a stinging nettle tincture Gene brought me. And I mean, the very first day I was better. And I've added some other herbs that some other friends have recommended and stuff. But I'm totally doing the herbal thing. And I'm breathing. And I've had like a good week. So thank you, Gene Jones,
You're
for
welcome.
sharing your witchcraft.
What did you call me, the Mormon witch?
Yes. And I will definitely hats off to because I'd heard about it before and I'd never tried it, is that stinging nettle tincture. It's nasty, but it works.
Well, it's if green had a flavor, it would be that, but then intensify it with the vodka. So, yeah.
You know, and one little...
Green vodka does not sound appealing.
And for someone who doesn't drink, one little dropper full, I can feel it. I really can. I'm such a lightweight. I had a drop the other night and I was like, oh, my head's kind of tingly. All right, let's start off
Just remember that witch used to mean wise woman.
Oh,
Yes.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right, let's start off with some local birthdays when you back up and hit Monday, too, and we're getting these from Lindsay.
All right, on Monday, the 18th, we had Doug Kennedy and Brenton Harding.
Okay.
And then today, David Reed, Jim Mack, and Jimmy Danford. And then we have an anniversary for Janet and Zach West.
Wow, busy day. And my buddy Jimmy on there. All right, celebrity birthdays, only 3 of them today. Pete Townsend from The Who, turning 75. Singer, actress, model Grace Jones, 69. And is that Michael Chi from Saturday Night Live, 37.
Yes, Michael Chi.
I thought Val was going to do that. You just totally usurped her.
Oh, I did. Val, will you do history then? It's called...
Yeah, throw me a bone.
It's called It Happened Today. Would you like to participate in the show?
Sure, it happened today. 1310. Shoes were designed specifically for the right and left foot for the first time since the fall of the Roman Empire.
What were they doing before that? Just clogging around with 2x4s strapped to their feet?
I think so.
Wow.
Don't you have you ever watched the old shows where it does? It looks like just a squirrel shoe on them. I bet you that was it.
Hey, have you ever put on your shoes on the wrong feet and just said, forget it? And
that's how it happened. And that's why Scott is now bow-legged.
You know how that happens when you have your legs crossed and then you think they're on the right foot until you realize your legs are crossed at the time.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but I'm confused and I feel like a pretzel.
It's okay, Scott.
Were you?
All right, 1962. A birthday salute to U.S. President John F. Kennedy took place at Madison Square Gardens, New York. And we all probably know why that was such a big deal. The highlight was Marilyn Monroe's infamous rendition of Happy Birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday
What do you
to you.
What do you think the president's wife thought about that?
Probably not impressed.
I'm sure she already knew.
All right.
I'm sure she knew about it.
On to 72.
All right, 1972, Dan Gorski's Big Mac Odyssey began. The Fond du Lac, I don't know how you say it, Wisconsin man, Gene would probably know, Wisconsin man consumed 8 Big Macs to begin his streak of eating the McDonald's hamburger sandwich every day. He eats 2 a day.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
That was going to be my line. Is he still alive?
Right. So I have found a way around that whole Big Mac having so many buns. Indy told me how to do this. You ask for their double cheeseburger with shredded lettuce and mac sauce. Oh my heavens.
And then it tastes like a Big Mac.
Tastes just like a Big Mac without
the middle bun.
The extra bun, yeah.
Huh.
It's good.
I never liked the middle bun.
I don't either.
Makes it too dry.
It looks odd.
And it makes it like slide everywhere, and it's just messy. So yes, order the double cheeseburger.
Jean had her 3rd bun removed.
Because it was just so in the way. Caused me so many problems.
Hey, that explains a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So the McDouble cheeseburger with shredded lettuce and mac sauce.
All right. That's called a
I actually don't know if I've ever had a Big Mac.
I don't think I have.
There's
think I have
something.
either.
I think there's something about the mac sauce that just makes it really good. Or another thing you can do is put French fries in it and then eat it. Oh yeah, that's good.
And Sam, how do we like our cheeseburgers?
Ketchup only.
Ketchup only. That's right. That's right.
Ew.
That's
what about
disgusting.
pickles?
No, pickles ruin it.
Cheese,
Yeah.
ketchup, meat, and just the bun. That's it. I can't eat. I can't eat a hamburger with anything else on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She got that from me too as a kid. She's
I'm
like, "Oh,
sorry.
Dad eats it plain." I'm eating it plain too.
Oh, and it has to be the McDouble too. It can't.
Oh yeah.
Just one piece of meat.
No.
Way
It's
too
got to be
thin.
the two
Yep.
patties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we eat animals here.
Like meat.
All right, 1991, a 31-year-old Cleveland skydiver survived a 2-mile fall after her parachute failed to open. Jill Shields suffered spine and pelvic injuries when she landed in a swamp.
How easy is that, though?
At least it was a swamp.
Yeah. And they just think all the things you could have hit. I mean, right down to a tree.
Yikes. Can you imagine the pain she's going to be in for the rest of her life, though?
And she says she suffered spine and pelvic injuries. Didn't say it blew them out.
What do you think happened, Dad?
I think she healed up just fine.
They didn't say permanent damage.
I think she's dumb enough to jump out of a totally good airplane again.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Ouch.
All right, 1999, Beckley, West Virginia, police arrested a 32-year-old man for stealing the same tools he had been convicted of stealing 2 years before. The tools had not been claimed, so the police planted them in a vehicle stakeout, and the suspect stole them again.
Oh my gosh.
Wah, wah, wah. All right. Oh, you got some exciting ones now. All right.
We do, if I can get my thing to scroll with one finger. All right. 2007, Donald Trump, whose low-rated reality show, The Apprentice, was left off the new primetime schedule unveiled by NBC. Said the network couldn't fire him because he was quitting.
Oh, that would have been fun if they would have went, "You're fired."
Would have been pretty hilarious.
Yep.
2011, Katie Couric, the first regular solo anchor woman, of a network evening newscast, signed out the CBS Evening News for the last time after just 5 years.
I don't feel bad. Am I supposed to?
No.
Okay.
They must have been desperate for news if that came up today.
All right. Special events, Gene Jones chomping at the bit.
I know, because it's a day for you, Scott. You will rue the day that Val told me this. It's Scooter Day, Scott. And Val, what was his nickname when he was little?
She's frozen in time.
Uh-oh.
Scooter.
That's right. It's my day.
It's Scott's day. It's
Scooting
Scooter.
all around town on my moped named Flame, which I stole from my sister, Cow Patty.
And then today, the other one is Devil's Food Cake Day. And I love Devil's Food Cake.
I know. And you know, I don't know if you heard me and Val talking when that came up. It's because, you know why you like it so much? Because every cake has a soul in it.
Dark souls. No. There's a lot of dark
Hopefully it
souls.
doesn't steal your soul.
It adds something, though. Number for the day, 820,000. And that's the number of golf balls sold worldwide every day. And can anyone tell me the total number of dimples?
I knew this at one time, but it's not coming
I
back
covered
right
it last
now.
week, and I can't remember what was the exact number of dimples on a golf ball. I don't know if it was like 248 or 48.
320.
There you go.
I'm just
Now
guessing.
times that by 820,000 to give us the answer, Gene.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
She's doing math.
I think there's a calculator on the.
I'm not
Give
even
it a second.
attempting the math. I'm giving you the blank stare for a reason. Or should I give you the international peace sign?
There you go. All right. She doesn't know it. For the first time,
No.
Gene had nothing to say.
What?
All right.
I tried to look it up, but Google is letting me down.
Oh, no. All right, should I Google it? How many dimples on a golf ball?
I think Val's already working.
That's what I was doing, but
All right.
Google was not cooperating.
So, Sam, we covered everybody.
All right.
And what?
Let's move on, and I'll come
Okay.
back.
Oh, you were
Okay.
so close.
Oh, I was close. It's 336 dimples.
336 dimples
Yeah.
on a golf ball. Now, all right. So are you working on the math for the
No.
820? Okay.
I'm not wasting my head on useless
Thank you,
facts
'cause
this early in the morning.
I'd like to move on now.
Thank you. Please do.
Sammy, we covered everybody's what it's been like during the COVID shutdown, and Sam, you're stuck in Spokane usually. What was it like as a teenager being out of school and trapped in your house?
You know, I have a pretty solid relationship with all of my parents, so, you know, I felt pretty comfortable, but my biggest thing was seeing how many of my friends, you know, were having a hard time, and there's a lot of kids that I go to school with because I go to an inner city school that struggle with poverty and stuff, so it's been really emotional for a lot of the high schoolers, I think.
I know, and you hear a lot of stories out there. Maybe you hear it from your friends too, of people that haven't got their unemployment yet,
Yeah.
or have no way to pay their rent and stuff. So for some people, they've got it easy and they've got extra money, and then there's other people that haven't even got their unemployment and stuff. So have you heard a lot about that from kids? Right?
Yeah, and so I've been like trying to like help out friends and stuff, and like it's nice because, you know, I feel like in my generation there's a lot of fighting going on currently, but I've seen a lot of people coming together and helping each other. And, you know, as children, we're not entitled to do that, but we have been doing that, and I think that's a really beautiful thing.
So are you have way more, I guess, contact probably online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right,
So,
all right.
which is sad because I know we're on our phones all day, which I think is kind of sad, and none of us read, so, you know.
Well, you're reading texts. Is that
Doesn't count. There's no punctuation in a text. For a lot
It's
of
true,
people.
there's not any punctuation.
all right.
Wait, am I one of those weirdos that actually uses like complete sentences and punctuation and oh gosh.
I try to.
I'm there
but
too.
I can't.
If I texted you, I would think you're mad at me all the time.
I don't know how to do all the abbreviation stuff. So I just, you know, I still text in complete sentences. I'm
Just
weird.
gotta add emojis. That's all you gotta do, and then we're cool.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just figured out how to add an emoji.
And he's so happy with himself. Old dogs can learn new tricks.
But my male friends keep saying, "Why are you sending me hearts?"
Because I love you, man. I love you, man.
I don't. And I got a new phone, and every time I use a word like that, like you use the word love, it offers me like a heart to post if I've used the word love or something like that. And the other day I started to type like pool, so I had poo, and that little icon, the little poo icon came up, and I was like, no, I don't want to send them a piece of poo.
A little
Now,
pooey
your mother, when she first started texting and things, she thought the LOL stood for lots of love.
So you send her a thing that says the dog passed away, and she sends you a text that says LOL.
Pretty much.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, there are worse things.
So Sammy, and what's it like? Because we have such a limited population here. What's it like trying to shop in Spokane? And social distance.
I don't think I should comment on this specific subject because I don't want to offend anyone, but it is kind of crowded in specific areas of Spokane, and a lot of people, I don't know, it's very crowded, very closed in. I try to avoid grocery stores and stuff just because it's always packed.
Did you see people being polite or not polite, or a little of both?
A little bit of both. I feel like people were either overly panicking and like hiding in like corners of the store, or people were just being like blatantly rude and like personally getting in like your bubble and stuff. So it's a very weird experience, especially in the city.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. Lindsay, you're laying low? Anything like that? What do you need?
It's awful. I hate it.
Has traffic changed much in Spokane?
No, it's just as bad.
Yeah.
I know.
Not at all.
Not at all. I know.
Seriously.
Yesterday, I went into the drugstore, and somebody was coughing profusely. Into their elbow without a mask, and I couldn't get out of there. I've never held my breath that long. I wanted out.
Yeah.
Now.
I attempted the whole, grocery shopping in Spokane one time after everything hit, and vowed I would never do it again because people were just so pushy and shovey and rude, and I was just like, that's it. It was actually causing me massive amounts of anxiety. And so I was just like, nope, never again. I won't shop in Spokane until all the psycho-ness is over. Because, you could see this full thing of, milk in front of you. And as you're reaching for the handle, to get your little jug of milk out, somebody else dives in and kind of pushes you out of the way because they have to make sure they get their 4 jugs, even though it's full. But they act like, oh, I got to panic and get it before you do.
Well, especially, too, like with essential workers and people who work in grocery stores, if there are people stocking the shelves, like people will like storm them and like be pulling stuff off of like the shipping carts and stuff, and it's like, just wait till it's on the shelf. Like, and it's the crazy stuff. Like, people were freaking out over Little Debbie's, and I'm like, you don't need that to survive. It's not essential. You don't need Twinkies.
What are the 3 things you need to survive?
Twinkies, toilet paper, and alcohol, apparently.
I was gonna say love, water, and shelter, but
you got it. Love, food, and shelter. That's all you need to survive.
See, Sammy gave the right answer. I was giving the flippant one because of the way people were buying stuff. Yeah.
We got that, Gene. We know.
Right?
Well,
I saw a major uptick in alcohol sales at work. It's just kind of like, whoa, people are consuming a lot more alcohol than normal.
I thought it was funny in the very beginning, too, when I heard that the weed stores got to stay open because they were an essential business, and I get it for the pain control, but I still thought it was weird. It's like I live on another planet. The pot store's an essential business? Okay.
But, there was a meme that came across Facebook that said, salons are shut and pot is legal. The hippies have finally won.
Yeah! And obviously, we don't need haircuts.
Right?
That's right. All right. Thank you so much, Val, for picking up that and taking us through the Goofy holidays. A few news and nuggets I had saved. One of them, doors are being redesigned in this. And I've noticed this. I'm sure you guys have, too. I never want to touch the door.
Yeah, I'll like pull my hoodie, sleeve down and just grab things with that.
And I love like all day long like that the post office door's cocked open, so you don't have to touch it. You seen that kind of stuff in Deer Park, Val?
Oh, definitely. And I'm kind of the same. You kind of use the sleeve of your shirt to open it, but then that's not going to work very good if you wipe your nose on your sleeve, I guess.
You got to remember to take off your shirt as soon as you get home, because if you do have it, it's on your handle. And then there's like Chihuahua. Brandon had said one Friday when he was doing news stories that here in Stevens County, all of the COVID cases had came in and went right to the hospital, so that as far as they knew, there wasn't like spread going around the community where these people were in the community and then realized they had it. They knew they had it. They went right into a hospital situation. So that literally means, and I guess you can't, because of 395 is probably Chihuahua's problem, but we've probably been all walking around with masks and using our sleeves to open doors, and there was never nothing here. I mean, that's a definite possibility.
Sorry, though.
Yeah.
It's playing the safe but sorry. So a contaminated doorknob can infect half an office in just a few hours. We've seen this with like some of those plants where, a quarter of the people in the plant got sick. It says, but you can't exactly socially distance from a door. As some companies plan to return to the office, entrepreneurs, engineers, and architects are confronting a design challenge: how to keep the public safe from shared items that require constant decontamination. Grabbing a doorknob is almost as unconscious as touching your face, and now both are considered health risks, and they are. So I've seen, and not a lot, but I've been in public restrooms before where they have the new green handles. Have you guys seen this?
Nope.
I have not.
No.
So they're green handles on the toilets, and they say that this rubber plastic thing that they put on them is keeps disease. I don't know if they claim it's disease-free or germ-free or bacteria-free, but that the handle helps. So all the handles are coated with this green rubberized stuff.
Antibacterial properties?
Yeah, some antibacterial properties. And I've seen that in a few places. And if that is a good thing, I could imagine them starting to stick it. Why can't we paint it on all of our door handles? And that kind of stuff. So.
Or just paint it on our hands, and then we don't have to worry.
There you go. Tired of using your sleeve to open doors? Canadian Ziad Zalas and his two friends designed a solution. Their product, the Clean Key, is a key-shaped pocket tool with a hook on the end that can open doors of up to 70 pounds without the user's hands ever touching the door handle. I like this. It can also be used to press elevator buttons, keypads, touch screens, or punch somebody in the face. I added in the last part.
Social distancing while being angry.
We've seen a lot of that, too.
Yeah.
Although, as many states have begun to reopen their economies and many more are making plans to do so, Americans are reporting improvements in their emotional health. Although the coronavirus persists, less than half of the U.S. adults, 47%, say they are now worried a lot of the previous day, and that's down from 59% in late March, early April, when Gallup recorded an unprecedented increase in self-reported worry. In addition to the 12% point drop in worry, boredom has dipped 5 points to 41%. Happiness has edged up to 72%. Loneliness held steady.
Aww.
Yeah, and about a quarter of Americans continuing to say they experienced it during a lot of the day yesterday. So we're feeling better, I guess. It looks positive. Maybe a lot of places are flatlining. So as long as you stay out of New York, you're okay.
And Seattle.
Seattle still haven't. I have not updated myself on that. Seattle still having problems?
I don't know. I still wouldn't trust it.
What I've seen, which was interesting, is that one of the states still rising is North Dakota.
Really? And see, they have not practiced their social distancing, have they?
They closed schools almost right away, but as far as everything else, I think they were just recommending that 10 people or less in gatherings and social distancing. But I don't really know. I think bars were closed, but yeah.
I know our family's going ahead with a graduation party.
They are.
But things are on the rise there.
Exactly, and I don't know if it maybe hit one of the nursing homes or something like that, but they are one of the 9 states that's still seeing increased cases.
Wow, that's kind of scary. And we're seeing that in different I guess Russia is finally having an uptick. I'd be curious about, what was it, Sweden, that never imposed anything, and they were showing the pictures of everybody last month sitting beside each other, still eating at the restaurants and stuff. I'd be curious what's happening there, All right, here you go. This is a great thing. A North Carolina man who made a stop on his way to a job interview discovered he had won $200,000.
Oh.
Would you go into the job interview? That's my question.
Yeah, might as well.
That doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
Yeah? You'd
Well,
go,
yeah, why not?
All right.
The 200,000 is only going to last so long. You're still going to need an income.
Well, it depends on the person, too. It depends on how they spend their money and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fred Jordan, a semi-retired chef, told lottery officials he was on his way to a job interview when he stopped to buy some scratch-off tickets, and that one of his purchases was a $200,000 winner. I got told the other day now they sell lottery tickets for like $30 and $40. You can go to the machine and buy a $40 lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a $30 one at Heiko even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't get bought very often. Just saying.
You should follow those people home.
Well, that just makes me sound stalkerish. Ew.
Creepy.
Right?
All right. Apparently, stupidity is spreading. Department of Homeland Security issuing alerts to wireless providers and law enforcement agencies about potential attacks on cell phone towers and telecommunications workers by 5G coronavirus conspiracy theorists. The DHS warned that there have already been arson and physical attacks against cell towers in several U.S. states. The preposterous claim that 5G can spread the coronavirus either by suppressing the immune system or by directly transmitting the virus over radio waves led to dozens of towers burning in the UK and mainland Europe. Now it's spread here. DHS is preparing to advise U.S. telecom industry on steps it can take to prevent attacks on 5G cell towers following a rash of incidents in Western Europe fueled by the false claim that technology spreads the pathogen causing COVID-19. And I'll say it once again, 5G does use twice the transmit power. So, yes, it could, electrically, could it be causing an effect on your body and that kind of stuff? Yeah, but
Yes.
It's not transmitting a virus.
Right? There will be a radiation factor if you're close to the tower. Yes. But
And when I cough on the radio by accident, I'm not spreading a virus.
even if you're standing next to the tower.
We're not spreading a virus.
Oh, I'm feeling feverish because Scott coughed into his mic.
You think I'm going to get arrested now?
You could.
Our
Here.
first day up, and we're already going to get shut down.
All right, I'm gonna lick the spit screen, okay?
Ew.
You don't know who else has done that, Scott.
Well, let's see. 2 months, the only person that's been in here is Jungle Jim. I'll skip it. No offense, Jim. I love you, but
No, not taking that chance.
not taking that chance. All right, we got just a few minutes for fun. Let's run down the news attack, and I'll let you ladies catch up there and roll out the first one. It's on the news attack here to make up for lost sales. Car manufacturers are offering some of the best deals in years. A friend of mine bought a new car last week and loaded it up. Sunroof, driver's assist, windows that automatically tint when you put your finger on your nose. No. All right, here's my question, though.
What?
So I think this is pretty cool. I read it last night. Every time they've done a stimulus check, so like 2001, 2008, before that, big bump in car sales. People took that little bit of extra money or whatever and applied it to, some kind of special that was going on cars. Mm-hmm. This time, do you know what people are doing with their stimulus money?
Improving their homes and yards?
Any other guesses?
Online
Just paying
shopping.
rent, probably.
Huh? Val got
just
it.
paying rent.
Val got it.
Yeah.
This time, people are paying their rent and buying food. Now, a few of us are buying smart TVs that didn't need it. There are some, there is a small uptake, but compared to recessions and stimulus checks of the past, we're buying things we need and maybe being a little smarter this time.
Yeah, mine, I put it in the bank because I knew that, it was going to need to be used for rent at some point. Yeah.
My husband bought me a present with some of our stimulus money.
Uh-huh.
He bought me a leaf blower.
Yay!
Is it like one of those with really heavy with a backpack?
No, I wouldn't let him get that big a one.
All right, Gene, will you fire us off the next one there on the news attack?
J.C. Penney plans to close more than a quarter of its stores. See, I keep telling everyone the penny isn't popular.
We've needed to get rid of the penny for a long time.
Yes. Who wants to wear the grandma-looking clothes anyways? Ooh.
All right, let's take a poll.
Central.
I got 4 women. Has anybody shopped in the past 3 years at a JCPenney? Raise your hand.
I have, but not for clothes.
I've never shopped at
All
a
right.
J.C. Penney's.
All right, 1 out of 4 ladies. All right.
You know where I shop? Second-hand stores.
I know. We can tell, Gene.
I know.
All right, Val, you're up.
The newest reason to hate 2020? A deadly virus is threatening to wipe out entire populations of North American rabbits. Oh, great. Easter 2021 is already ruined for me.
Is it really a virus? Because the first part of it's true. So we have a new virus that's wiping out North American rabbits. Great.
Oh.
Yeah, that part of the story is true. That's
Well, I guess I
depressing.
better not eat them then.
All right. It's okay, though. Donald Trump says he's taking a drug that science says is not effective against coronavirus and may be harmful. We'll never know its effects since the first sign of trouble is orange skin. Oh.
Did you hear what Nancy Pelosi said about that? It was pretty funny.
No.
She was saying, he shouldn't be taking it because the risk factors, or the category for risk factors, is someone that's elderly and someone that weighs more than he should.
Ooh.
So she kind of called him fat.
But you know what? She kind of looks like she's already dead.
True.
I'm just saying, she's like skin over a skeleton.
She reminds me of Yzma, scary beyond all reason.
You know what I think is like
Pull the lever, crunk.
You know, it's like the teens used to do at the parties. You know, you go in the closet and you kiss. And I think they should take Pelosi and Trump and put them in the closet and not let them out till they get along.
Ew.
Or they're both orange.
Yeah. How about let Lindsay read one?
Hey, Lindsay, can you see the screen? Oh, they both can. All right, Lindsay, go.
All right. A study shows that rats will make personal sacrifices to rescue a fellow rat. Aww. Even giving up the opportunity to eat chocolate. Give up chocolate? I'd really have to know that guy pretty well.
Personal
I don't know any of you well enough.
I did see a dog rescue another dog once, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little dog buddies.
Animals have compassion as well.
Sammy, want to try one? No? All right. Engineers are designing door handles so we don't have to touch them. This is why Gene wears shirts with mittens buttoned to the sleeve.
And I knit those. All right. A study reveals that happiness comes with age. Hey, that's good news for me.
All right.
I'd have to agree with that. I'm getting older and have happiness growths all over my body. Oh my gosh.
Exactly
That
where
did
are
not
those?
take the turn I thought it would.
Can you read that last part better?
I'm getting older and have happiness growths all over my body. Ew.
Ooh, that's
Are you
disgusting.
kidding?
That's disgusting.
Oh, jeez. And here I thought it was going to be a happy one. Golly.
All right, you guys feel lucky. We're coming to the end of our tirade. I want to throw out today, though, that the show's made possible this morning by God-fearing Brothers Auto Sales and Auto Repair, and also the fine folks at New Health, supporting public radio with a donation for this morning's show. Thank you very much for keeping us on the air during COVID. Also want to throw out the DJs are back. If you saw it in the newspaper last week, they put in a nice ad for us. It said, let the nightlife resume. And this is exciting as it gets right now here in Chihuahua. But your boys are back on the radio. And tonight you've got Dr. Jazz and Philip. And that starts at 6 o'clock. That means our Dirt Road Doug and the Blues Show back Wednesday night at 8. And Jeff Newman and God's Soul back on the air at 6. So excited to have the boys back on the radio. And it was funny. As soon as Jungle Jim's show last night, I got a text from one of our listeners, Paul, and he goes, "Oh my God, it's so awesome to hear him." So yeah, the boys are back on the radio. I also want to throw out, if the people that stuck with us last 2 weeks at 8 p.m. every night, we had the program going with the libraries of Stevens County, excuse me, and the Chihuahua Kiwanis, and that was our reading radio for kids with your host, Brian Tidwell, our local manager of our local library. Thanks to him for all the work he did, and Kiwanis for supporting that programming. I'm going to give a round of applause there. But what we'd like to ask you to do is go on to our Facebook page, and we have a story there, and it's got the picture of the reading radio announcement. And we'd like you to let us know what you thought about it. Those comments will help us secure future grant funding to do local programs like that. So if you can take a minute, go to our Facebook page and do that. Let's see. And I plugged tonight Dr. Jazz, so I think we're all covered there. I do want to give a big special thanks to Val for filling in for Gene for the past 2 months.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Val.
Live from her home in Deer Park. This new technology is so cool.
Zoom is really popular all of a sudden.
It is very, very popular. I wish I would have bought stock. I wish I would have known. I always miss the boat. All right, I'm always looking at my feet instead of looking forward. There you go. I'm Scott. You got Val in Deer Park, Gene Jones, my beautiful kids, Lindsay and Sam. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here this morning. It was so fun. Big round of applause for all of you. Woo! All right. There you go. It's KCHW 102.7. And for the rest of you, we want you to have an awesome day.
It's 8:56.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-fearing brothers.
Because there ain't nothing going on.
We don't do the community calendar anymore. Thank you so much, Val. Did we lose her?
Bye.
Did we lose her? Is she frozen?
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Love you.
Love you too. Talk to you soon.
Tell Brad and let me know if you want to be on next Tuesday.
All right, I'll let you know.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.